Jeff Patton, User Story Mapping, discover the whole story, build the right product. Embark on a journey to understand story mapping, an effective collaborative approach in the world of software and product development. With Jeff Patton's book, User Story Mapping, discover the whole story, build the right product. Through engaging narratives and relatable examples, such as the delicate balance in baking a cake, this book summary brings forth the significance of building a shared narrative to eliminate misunderstandings and improve communication. Learn about the 6 basic steps in the creative process of story mapping, the use of story cards and templates, and how this powerful method can enhance visibility, boost communication, and help create better products.
Bridging communication gaps. Effective collaborations in the workplace can be hindered by misunderstandings and mixed messages. Story mapping, a process of sharing narratives, goals, and insights, can bridge these communication gaps. This approach offers a path to successful creative collaborations. The game of telephone is used to illustrate how a message can be distorted through miscommunication. Shared understanding is key to avoiding misunderstandings, mixed messages, and flawed communication. Story mapping provides a clear framework for fostering shared understanding and achieving effective communication. Cake Rex and corporate communication. Jen Yates' Cake Rex explores the link between flawed communication and error-laden cakes. Yates uses cake baking as a metaphor for the balance required in corporate communication. Corporate creativity can benefit from following the process of building a shared narrative similar to the one that bakers use to create successful cakes. This involves delivering the story, outlining the project, determining the design and delivery, and creating an inventory of required tasks, ingredients, and tools. Using the example of Sydney, a baker famous for creating whimsical cakes, Yates illustrates how story mapping can eliminate flaws in baking and the creative product development process. Corporate offices can use similar techniques to build shared narratives for successful outcomes. The book demonstrates how poor communication can derail the creative process and how collaborative communication can foster successful results, in baking as well as in corporate offices. Mastering story mapping. Learn how to effectively organize and deliver a project with a comprehensive story map that simplifies the complexities of the creative process. Story mapping is an essential tool for any effective project management process. This process involves 6 basic steps that help define the problem or project, outline the project's scope, examine and explore different facets, define the minimum benchmark, create a learning curve, and outline the timeline and strategy for delivery that satisfies the client's request. A well-designed map enables you to orchestrate the coherence of your project, telling your stories with words, photographs, and illustrations. With a story map, you can visualize and appreciate how each of your project's components will connect to deliver a workable product that satisfies everyone involved. It is important to note that building a story map requires ample time for brainstorming ideas, refining your stories and maps, and getting the necessary feedback from your clients. In conclusion, story mapping is an excellent creative tool for anyone who wants to simplify the complexities of project management. It offers a comprehensive bird's-eye view of the project while breaking down the problems into smaller goals. Take the time to master the art of story mapping, and you will deliver top-notch results that meet and surpass your clients' expectations. Story cards for effective team projects. Rachel Davies, a former employee of ConExtra, a company that pioneered using stories to create team projects, developed a 3-step recipe card template to nurture team projects. The template encourages a focus on the user and the benefits of the project. The template has 3 key steps that involve identifying the user type, naming the task the user wants to accomplish, and describing the benefits of the project. The stories can be recorded on standard index cards, post-it notes, or sheets of paper, and they should be specific about the user, realistic about the client's wants, and time-bound. This process allows for frank and open discussions about possible challenges, risks, and assumptions. Using the story template is a powerful way to start meaningful conversations. The power of storytelling in workplace. The key to crafting perfect documents, manuals, and presentations is storytelling. Instead of stressing about perfection, write down your thoughts as they come and use photos and images as conversation starters. The ultimate goal is to achieve shared understanding, and vacation memories serve as the perfect guide for storytelling at work. To truly convey meaning, provide the backstory and details that give life to a moment. Use this method to spark lively discussions with your team and clients. By sharing workplace materials as if they are vacation memories, you can engage your audience and improve understanding. The power of storytelling lies in the ability to create an engaging context that draws the audience in and makes them want to participate in the discussion. So, unleash your creativity and start telling stories to reap the benefits of improved communication and understanding in the workplace. The power of story mapping. Story mapping is a powerful technique that allows for better visibility, communication, and collaboration in software development projects. By providing a full outline of the project's scope and goals, it enables teams and clients to focus on specific objectives and create better products that improve lives. Story mapping avoids the trap of isolated narratives by offering a big picture view that enhances shared understanding among different stakeholders. This technique promotes learning at every stage of development and helps bridge gaps among team players. By using story mapping, software projects can avoid becoming a Frankenstein's monster of mismatched features and parts, and instead produce more efficient and satisfying results.
Jeff Patton's User Story Mapping presents an indispensable tool for fostering shared understanding and successful collaboration in product development, specifically in the software industry. With story mapping, teams can outline the problem or project, consider the various users, and define the minimum benchmark before diving into risk assessments, setting timelines, and delivering the finished product. By prioritizing open communication, focusing on the client's perspective, and learning from each other, story mapping ensures each team member shares the same vision, facilitates discussions, and ultimately helps in creating products that improve lives. Embrace story mapping to bridge gaps, foster understanding, and enhance the creative process for any team project.